Hey Soul Family, welcome to Soul Spire. I hope that you are feeling blessed and feeling abundant right now. And if you were led here, then there are definitely some messages for you. So let's begin. Okay. I feel like you've been maybe in the past holding on to things and feeling like that will allow you to have more, but you're in a place where you're releasing those ideas about materialistic wealth and just abundance within your life, and you're releasing the idea that you have to hold on to things and in order to have, and you're being more flowing and giving with what you have because you know that's God and Spirit is protecting you and providing everything that it is that you need within your life. So you no longer feel the need to hold on to every little thing that you have. You're being more giving with the things that you have, and you're honoring yourself and also others and being more giving to others. And you know that there are brighter days ahead, and you're being more in balance and protective of your energy. And God is guiding you, and you're allowing the light within you to guide you. And you just have a free flowing balance within you. You are protected, and you know that, and it's allowing you to get your feet wet without hesitation or worry about getting your clothes wet. You being more spontaneous and more creative and just more free flowing within your life. You're allowing things to flow more freely to you, and you know what's for you will come for you, and it won't pass you up. And you're feeling more confident in your journey because of that. And you've made a choice to be less judgment of yourself and others. You're looking at your life from a higher timeline and higher perspective, and you've just made a decision to move forward in your highest way possible. Like you're connecting to your higher self and your spirit, and it's guiding you, and you're making decisions that are based on the greater good for all, not just yourself. And people are noticing and can hear the changes within you, and it's enabling you to just see yourself and your life from a higher perspective, and you're more aligned with your spirit guides, and you're hearing the things that they're telling you, or messages that are being sent to you along your path. And you are balancing your light and shadow self. You're releasing some of the things that have held you back previously, and you're more in balance. You're more loving to yourself and creating more reciprocity within your life and the other people that you pour into and give to. And it's creating more fulfillment for you because you've released an idea or a belief or a feeling that things have to be a certain kind of way. So You're coming more in aligned with who you really are, and Spirit is pushing you in this direction and to be more aligned with your both sides of who you are. And you're not just, trying to be the good Miss Goody Two Shoes or the perfect person. You are embracing both sides of yourself and who you are. And Spirit is protecting you, and Spirit is the one, pushing you in this direction to be more balanced and embracing both the light and dark aspects of yourself. What else? I've been speaking of balance, and you are definitely balancing things out in this physical world. And it has been difficult. It's not easy, but you're doing it. You make it look easy, and you do it so well. So keep going, being more in flow and in balance with your life and your circumstances. And even though it may seem heavy or difficult, Spirit is there, right there by your side. Even if things, you tilt to the left a little bit or tilt to the right, you don't fall. You're still standing on top of things, and you make it look so effortless, and people around you are noticing that you have this momentum going. Whatever you're headed towards, you're protected. So you're balancing out things in this physical 3D world. You know that, like I was saying, you don't have to hold on to money, and you can give and share, and you know that you're provided for. God is creating a sense of stability within your life, and again, more balance. If you can see that you're being balanced, and again, it's the light and the dark, because you're doing all this internal work and working on yourself and creating this sense of levelness, and there's reciprocity, the give and the take. You're being provided for, and God is making sure that you have everything that you need. You're being given everything that you need because you have did the work. You're worked on your light and your dark aspects of yourself. And I just seen this, that you have tempers, and you again creating more balance. So you're really just in a place of balance. That's been your focus. And what wonderful energy to be in, to know that you will be provided for and taken care of. And I know things aren't always easy, but again, you make it seem so easy and effortless. But that's maybe one of your skills, and you're creating this flow and being more, in flow, and your energy is just like so many people can see and notice. It's like glowing from within and being shown to the world, and your crown is guiding you, your crown chakra. You're more tapped into your higher consciousness, and again, you're not scared to get your feet wet or get your feet dirty. You're doing whatever it takes to have this inner and outer balance within your life, which is enabling you to feel so good about, where you are currently within your life. And it's pushing you towards a new direction that's going to bring you much more happiness. And you're working on new things that you care about and love and that interest you, that, are going to make so much more positivity and fulfillment within your life. And you're going towards this wholeheartedly, with not even thinking about it. Spirit is, kind of put this in your mind, and you're going with it. You're going towards your happiness. You know that you're protected, and you're kind of in your own little bubble, in your own little world, just focusing on your happiness and being in balance and being at peace. And Spirit is leading you along this journey, and you're allowing Spirit to lead you. And it feels so good, and you have so much warmth and love coming in, and you already have that in your life, and there's so much more to come, and you're just embracing all these beautiful and wonderful things that you have. You choose to look at things from a perspective of balance instead of why me or why this. You see it for what it is, and that it taught you a lesson, and it's pushing you forward to be more happy and joyful, and know that better times are ahead, and some beautiful energy to be in. And this is going to create a lot of changes for you within your life. And again, your higher self, your crown chakra, you're connected, and you're allowing it to push you and propel you towards the changes that you need, and against the elements. It won't be easy. It never is, and there's challenges that will come along the way, but again, there's a sense of balance with fire and water, and you're able to put out the fire, and you're able to stop the rain or tears. You're not allowing these things to consume you and to take over who you are, your emotions, or your life. You're really having so much balance, and it's going to create a lot of changes for you. Let's see what else. You're going to be going in a new direction that's going to lead you to a lot of abundance. And your soul is leading you into this direction. Spirit is leading you into this direction. And you're just forging forward. Even though you don't know the way that you're going, you know that it's for your greater well-being. You know that this is going to propel your life forward in the direction that your soul is calling you towards. And you're going to be celebrated, and you're going to celebrate, and you're going to feel so emotionally fulfilled because you're following your intuition, you're following your guidance, and it's going to create a lot of happiness for you and a lot of movement for you. And again, you are protected, you're being shielded, so you don't need to worry. There may be things that you have to leave behind, or that you won't be able to go the distance with you, and it will be hurtful, but it's a part of the journey for you. So don't get caught up in, what you lose along the way. Don't get caught up in what you think should happen or how things should be, because things are lining up is exactly as they should, and you just need to continue the path and continue on your journey. And you have this. So don't worry about what is not working for you, what's not working right, because that will have you in not the energy that you're needing to be in, and you're working so much towards balance that release this Five of Cup energy where you're holding on to what you thought things maybe should be, okay? Because you're going to a better transition, a better life, but it requires you, releasing and letting go of things. And Spirit is guiding and directing you along this journey. The waters may, be rocky, they may be rough, but there's smoother waters ahead. You just need to release and let go of whatever it is that Spirit is asking for you to release so you can move forward. This is going to create a lot of change for you, and maybe even a new destiny as far as where you're living and your circumstances around you. You're going to be traveling and seeing different things, different people, different lifestyles. And again, you are protected. God is protecting you and shielding you from a lot of things that you don't necessarily have to go through. So you're being smarter and making better decisions so you don't have to have those hard lessons. Definitely don't get caught up in how you think things should be or how you would like for them to be. Just go with the flow. Let's get some oracle cards. So you got spells with alchemy. You are seeing the power that you have, that you hold within you, that you're able to create within your life. Mention destiny. So you're going towards your destiny. This has been written. This is within the stars' alignment. This is within your soul path, and you have the ability to alchemize what you're going through, and your situations, they aren't holding you back. You're turning them you're transcending the things and circumstances that you've went through. So you're seeing that this is leading you to a higher timeline that is a part of your destiny, that's going to open up so many opportunities for you and create so many variations and possibilities for you within your life. And you're embracing that or you will be if you're not doing that in this moment. And you've attained a lot of wisdom. And this wisdom has created a force within you that, like I mentioned, that fire, you're able to balance the fire, the elements, the wind. You're not allowing things to overtake you. So you're being knowledgeable and using your intuition along with your mind to move forward and to get to your ultimate destination, which is, a higher timeline and a higher perspective. And you've changed the way that you are interpreting things. You see it from a different perspective. Your interpretation of life has changed. Maybe you used to hold on to money and feel like, have a scarcity mindset, but you've released those ideas. You know that God is providing for you. And again, with this balance that you've attained within this life, it's allowing you to interpret things from a different perspective, and it's fueling you and keeping you grounded and keeping you away from lower vibrational thoughts and thinking, and you're more aligned with who you are and where you're supposed to be, and your heart is playing a big part in this. Your heart is guiding you. You're making choices based off your heart and your intuition and your soul. Let's get another card. You got opulence. It's time to lead. So you are a leader. This balance that you've been working on, that you're creating, it's gonna help you along with others. And you're seeing that. You're seeing that there's a higher timeline that awaits, that you're being called to be a leader. So because you've been able to change your mindset and to be more in balance, you're going to help others do so also. And there is a warning here to make sure that you're helping yourself first. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? So make sure that you are protecting yourself and that you stay within balance. With everything that you're giving and all the greatness that you do, make sure that your light is on before you're, trying to awaken others and turn on their light. Make sure that you're rested, that you're, nourished, that you have the things that you need before you try to give to others. So with this balance, there is a warning of just protecting yourself and making sure that you're giving towards yourself first, because that's going to enable you to help more. So I think you're going to be leading others, but it's really been, internal work that you've been needing to do is to create a sense of balance within your life so you can. I think you have been helping so many other people and doing so much good for others and helping others. And you got perfect acceptance. So just know that everything about you is just the way that it should be, and accept yourself and accept those around you for who they are, and don't try to change, anyone. Allow them to change on their own terms, and accept yourself for who you are and the flaws and things that you might not like to see about yourself that you can't change. Accept those things, because to someone else they may be beautiful, but for whatever reason you don't see it as the same. So accept yourself and change the things that you can, but again, have more balance with that, and don't be so hard on yourself and judgmental of yourself, because you are beautiful just the way you are. And whatever ideas that you have, you may not be good enough. Just know that those have been, implanted within you, and that's not true. God doesn't make mistakes on who we are. We are who we are for a reason. And you got phenomenon, be still and listen to the spirits. So God is asking you, Spirit is asking you to be silent, be quiet. Listen to the subtleties that you may not notice if you were making movement or, not paying attention, because Spirit is sending you messages and trying to show you that you are going the right way and the direction is illuminated for you, even though you can't see. You might not be able to see everything but before you, but you're going the right way. Spirit is confirming that. Even though you can't see, it will be revealed to you. Spirit is trying to show you that you're going the right way. And you got, lastly, free yourself. So there's something that you need to liberate yourself from. Something from your past, something that's held you down, something that's clinging to you. Release yourself from it. Maybe that's what you're needing to balance, your past. What you feel like maybe has held you down or that you can't free yourself from, but you can liberate yourself. This is going to allow you to lead and be the leader that you know that you are. So free yourself from whatever's had its cause sunken deep within you from your past, because this isn't who you are. And all you have to do is remove it, because this is old pain and it's losing its strength. So you're creating more balance to free yourself, to liberate yourself, to accept yourself more so you can be the leader that you are. So I feel called to stop. I wish you much love and light, and take care.